Okay, what is up? I am so excited for today's video because it is a complete personal indulgence to talk about designing rooms for each Enneagram type. My husband Sam and I have been into the Enneagram for years now, and we love typecasting our friends. So yeah, if you want, go take a free test. There are all kinds of tests online. Pick the best one that works for you and figure out your Enneagram type. And yeah, if you doubt your Enneagram type, read about all the types and find the one that best suits you. Your Enneagram type can change over the years, and you also have wings. So, for example, the spaces I'm going to be covering today, you could be a combination of like 1 and 2, or 4 and 5, or 8 and 7. So definitely let me know what you think about this kind of video. Do you even know what the Enneagram is, or is this something that is super obscure and I'm only into it? So yeah, definitely let me know what you think about the space I've designed for your Enneagram type, and go and take the Enneagram quiz before you watch this video or while you're watching it. All right, so to kick us off, let's start with ones. Ones, because you are more self-critical and you have that inner self-critic with a strong sense of right and wrong, I want to offer you a space of neutrality to kind of bring that down. It could be easy to offer someone like you a high contrast space of whites and blacks, but you already have enough structure in your life. So I want to offer you a place of peace and calm. And to me, what this would look like for a one is something like a nod to a mid-century modern eclectic home with lots of browns and thoughtful pieces where you have a space to reflect and have a peace from the busy world outside. So ones, I hope you enjoy your space, and yeah, let me know, is this something that is working well for you? Twos, you're constantly giving to others. You have so much to offer, and yeah, you are socially very adept. You're always getting what you want out of your social relationships. And I know because I'm married to a two, and I love being in a relationship with a two. Just yeah, perfect match for me, honestly. And the thing that twos need the most is someone to help them work on their personal identity. So for the two in my life, I would like to offer them a place where they have white walls and touches of blue throughout the furniture to have calm, and then also a place to show off the things that they have gathered along the way, a space to gather with friends and also bring in artifacts from those they love. So twos, I hope you enjoy your space. All right, my threes. We're going a full American Psycho. And if you haven't watched this movie, go watch it right now. Yes, I'm serious. We're going for it. We are doing full high contrast black and white to match your sophistication and also your ability to maneuver through social endeavors to make your way through the top. And I'm not suggesting you're like American Psycho at all, but I do know what high contrast homes represent. And I can see where this aesthetic would match your aspirations and level of elegance and sophistication to reach your goals and ambitions. And also do it in a way that looks minimalist and effortless. And yeah, a lot of times those belief systems you're really still working on, not to get too deep about it, but there are so many things you can kind of build in that show off your personality within a high contrast space of blacks, whites, and creams. And so yeah, you'll have to let me know, what do you think about this like very contemporary minimalist high contrast space I'm offering up? All right, and fours. I'm gonna be perfectly honest. I'm a four. I love being a four, romantic. We are the saddest and Enneagram type, not afraid to both talk about very dark and light things in the same sentence. And I love that part of my personality. So when I'm talking about this space, what we're going to see is we're gonna see rooms that are extremely moody, that embrace that darkness, and we're gonna see rooms that really embrace light and brightness. This is the Enneagram type that is probably the most important to bring in the light, as I say, because they have a very tight relationship to the outdoors and get a lot of nourishment from the outdoors. So there will be a space where you can cozy up and have a cup of coffee and kind of curl under the covers. And there'll be a space like this one that is super, super bright and brings in those aspects of your personality that like a pop of color that really speak to you as someone who's really in touch with the arts. And fives, I love some fives. Fives, you don't get enough love. What's going on? You guys are the best. I have a lot of fives in my life, and they are incredibly thoughtful and extremely knowledgeable about different things in their life. And fives, what I'm offering you is a beautiful library of a blue, green, or green tone and darker blue or green tone with some gorgeous ambient lighting. And we are gonna fill it full with all of your favorite interests. So if you're a five that is a painter, we're gonna have beautiful, beautiful artworks. If you are a five who is really into music, we're gonna have a piano and an amazing record player. And if you're a five who's really into the stock market, we're gonna have a great TV, okay? So you can follow along with your stock. So I just have to say again, I have the utmost admiration for the fives in our lives, and they accomplish really beautiful things in the world. So yeah, fives, I hope you enjoy your space. And sixes, sixes is someone who has a strong love of justice and right and wrong in the world, and is very much a radical in that way, or a rule follower depending on who you are. I am going to offer you a yellow space. I have always felt yellow associates with the sixes in my life, and I think that for whatever reason, yellow is kind of bringing out that bright, intuitive vibe that sixes can bring, especially if they have a 7 wing. And I would love to fill this out with things that really tap into your interests. So that is what I will offer the sixes. And sevens, you are someone who is so fearless and embraces all of the fun that life has to offer. And you also look for spiritual experiences in these huge tasks. And so, I think you're kind of the most likely Enneagram on here to just have a crash pad, and I'm gonna fix that for you, okay? So today, what I would love to offer my sevens is, a consultation to just figure out your style and the things that make you excited about life, whether that's climbing Everest or doing snorkeling or going out with your friends for the night. And so we're going to incorporate a lot of photographs from all of the amazing things you do that give you the feels. And we're going to put them on big canvases, make huge statement art out of them, and reflect that in your space. And so I would say for this very experiential Enneagram type, the color is probably the least important, but as someone who's willing to take risks, I would love to point you towards a statement wallpaper or any sort of a statement in general in your space, and kind of get a sense. I can even see you going for like a groovy statement couch that would really fit your interests. All right, and finally, eights. Eights. I think you're kind of misunderstood. I think you're kind of awesome. I love my lady eights in particular. And I will say that when it comes to your space, I'm going to sit back and listen to what you have to say. I promise I'll be real with you because I know that's what you like. But as someone coming in with a lot of competency and understanding of their preferences, I'd love to hear what gets you going. And I know you're going to come in with opinions. If I know anything about you for someone who really does value the power that they bring, and also I've found that a lot of the eights in my life have incredible personalities, I'd love to point you towards bold colors. I definitely can see a lot of the eights in my life really embracing bolder colors like reds, oranges, blues, and starting to incorporate some of those. For my bolder personality types, I like to push them towards primary colors if they're open to it. If you're going for something like more romantic, this could be like pink, a nod to like pinks and reds. It can be really beautiful to like do pinks, reds, and tans for something a little unexpected, or move you towards like a blue, red, and pink situation, or a blue, red, and yellow, gold situation. Primary colors are so bold, and it shows you have a lot of self-confidence. And I think that that's something that eights could really enjoy. So that wraps us up. I had so much fun talking about this. And honestly, if this is something you like, I would actually love to do an Enneagram focused consultation for you for your space. I know that is just so unlike anything else I've seen out there. However, I think this could really work. So if you really relate to your Enneagram type, like I really relate to being a 4, or my husband Sam really relates to being a 2, reach out, and I'd love to give you a consultation that is focused on how your home can work best for you, for the things you're working on growing in your Enneagram type. Or even if you're just trying to transcend your Enneagram type, that's also a very, very, very worthwhile exploration. All right, well, thanks so much for tuning in. I hope you learned something new. Maybe you're a combination of the types. Let me know below what you think and where you'd like to see improvements and what your space ends up looking like. I'll talk with you really soon. Thanks. Bye.